Welcome, Street Rats, to Night City. I'm the one and only Moxie 11, bringing you slightly biased news footage from the fourth wall. When we last saw Gojira, most of the team had exited the area, making their way to the Twin Scalpels to get Deep's medical treatment, while I complete my appointment at the salon, failing to make another appointment the following week, stating something about the recent gunfire in the area. I do say I'll call them to set something up, however. As I'm driving back to the Nook, I receive a call from Colt. I inform her both keys are in her possession, and learn she'd like a meeting tomorrow as the bullet is due to arrive Friday in the early afternoon, and the Nomads want to be up there Thursday for setup. Meanwhile, Deep spends the next 4 hours in surgery under the care of Pons and Wraith. While Cammy and Checkers wait for a bit at the clinic, Rex and I have a talk at Frank's about Wraith and the rift between them. Rex asks for advice, and in the end I tell him to be the bigger person and make the first effort, since he does want to patch things. Advice he takes to heart before heading out to do his own thing. I'm not alone long in the booth before Cammy and Checkers arrive, and after a very awkward conversation with Checkers, I use the rest of my funds to pay Pons for Deep's surgery and set a time with the group to meet with the Nomads, encouraging Wraith to go with me 20 minutes early to patch things up with Colt. A few hours and a few drinks later at Frank's, we eventually head to our own apartments, but at least some bonding happened. Before the evening concludes, Rex shows up at Wraith's place, dropping off a pink Street Princess shotgun and a mono katana. He informs Wraith he doesn't know where shit went wrong between them, but he wants to fix things. Wraith responds, saying he talks shit to family and it's a form of love. As they talk and drink a beer and hug before Rex leaves, hopefully mending that bridge. Finally. I'm next on Rex's list, and while I invite him in, he insists on bringing me up to the roof, where he pulls out a 1,080 bottle of tequila and 2 cups. He tells me he sees everything I do for the group and that I'll never be thanked. So he thanks me and shares the drink. It's a little awkward as this is the most I've ever gotten to know Rex, and it feels as though there's something more. During the hour or so we hang out in silence on the roof as the sun sets, I do piece together that he doesn't believe he'll make it out of the mission. When he drops me off at the apartment, I reassure him he'll come home, and move to kiss his cheek when he turns and kisses me softly on the lips instead. It's a cheeky move, but there's certainly emotion behind the kiss. Inside, Cammy asks me what happened, and tell her nothing more than we had a drink, and that I believe he doesn't think he'll make it back. Eventually, we discuss her history with Rex, and I'm told little about her mother, how Rex, while in the Valentino gang, saved her from his fellow gang members. And before she heads to bed, she tells me he's a ladies' man, though her excitement has been confused as to whether or not she's warning me away, or excited to see if something will happen between us. The following day, I give Wraith a box of origami cranes I've been working on, along with a letter. He doesn't open or read. We head out to meet Colt. Their discussion could have gone better, but certainly could have gone much worse. By the end, they've come to some sort of understanding. The Nomads have also set up a temporary campsite for us on their property, so we can all head out first thing in the morning. When the group arrives, we go over the mission details, hearing Oz's plan, Wraith's edition, and then my plan. We have part of one, but with new information I'm going to need to revise the idea by a fair amount. One thing remains the same. I want the K-Tech grenades, and blessedly Deeps comes through by contacting Horatio, who says he can get us what we need. While the gang stays with the Nomads, Rex and I plan to return to the Nook, me to grab my gear and do some last minute things before heading back, and Rex to get the other last minute supplies we asked, including the grenades. To watch the story unfold live, tune to Saves This Death every Saturday at 10 PM Eastern at twitch.tv/SavesThisDeath. If you can't watch live, be sure to subscribe to the Saves This Death channel on YouTube so you can watch it as soon as the recording is released. Or you can always download it as a podcast. Stay safe, Cyberpunks. This has been your Night City recap with Moxie 11.